Ajay Kumar Sharma from Department of Fine Art, Chitkara Design School. I welcome you all to our university. Today we are going to discuss about art, culture, theory and practice. So here we have delegates from all around the world and I am going to introduce each one. So here we have Nathapun Chayara, what Assistant Dean of AADKMITL from Thailand, and he is going to discuss about theory practice in art and exchange program. Then we have Professor Chitralekha Singh, Director of Art Culture, Mewar University. She is author of more than 36 books and one of important cultural figure in our India and in education and cultural art and culture field. So I am really glad you bring your the precious time to our department and our university. I think we are going to like from your advice and suggestions. Then we have Eva Kim from South Korea, Seoul. She recently came from UK, London, studying new media art from RC Royal College. She is going to give us the idea of role of new media and her practice. And then we have Cynthia Boston from US. She is co-founder of Universe Performance Festival and Residency. She is curator of performance in Monumental Museum, and she is responsible to bring collaboration and cultural awareness in city and in education program. And then we have one of very important figure from South Sri Lanka, and he is one of the pioneer of performance art in Sri Lanka, Dr. Godwin Constantine. He is an artist as well as a cultural practitioner in Sri Lanka. He is founder of Tirtha uh, Performance Platform and founder of Tirtha Artist Collective. So I welcome you and thank you for your precious time. And we will start one by one. So I am like I would like to discuss this idea of the practice and theory, how you think and what is the role in academy, and what is the your process of bringing this idea of theory and practice together, and how you are working in this academic field. And it will be really good to discuss.
So actually, as a role of the academic, we have to focus a lot about the curriculums. But one fact is we develop curriculum in my country is like 4 years, and we change. So it's like once in the 4 years we change the curriculums. But if we imagine like it is the spaghetti world, maybe when you change the curriculum within 4 years, maybe it's not enough. It's too slow. And what should we do? So maybe we need to find some extensions, project or extension platform that can serve the student and allow the student to widen their horizons. And on top of it, this is the global citizen era. We need to bring the internationalization to the specific institutions. That's why we are kind of like as an assistant of the dean of AADKMITL. Actually, I'm planning to work with the international affair by expanding our institute to get known by me as much as I can to the world. And this is a good occasion that I can share my school here. And I'm looking for making some semester exchange or the collaborative workshop during in between the institution to institutions. And yeah, looking forward to work with you guys.
Now, like Professor Chitleka Singh, as you are like one of very important figure in cultural, in art and culture, and you have a long career in education, art education also. So it will be really very important to see your suggestions in how do you think about what is the role of practice-based research also, and what is the importance of bringing this idea of theory and practice together. And you can share your experience because um, there is the word will be very small to describe your experience. So please.
Kalakuman, first of all, I bow my head in the feet of Devi Saraswati. She is the goddess of wisdom. Everybody knows about it. So, my life is devoted towards the fine arts. From childhood till today, even my journey from Chitra to Chitralekha. This is my journey. Chitra was a student of fine art when she was studying master's degree. Then when she became Chitralekha, Professor Dr. Chitralekha Singh. So this is a long journey in between. So in between, I'm going to tell you my personal experiences of how I took this art field, art subject to this era. So when we were student, then we were studying we were studying the practical work, how our teacher was teaching us, and with color, brushes and all, and on canvas. And slowly, gradually, my teacher, the first lesson which he taught me, that was, don't do the shortcut. Always go from A to Z. Write down, learn the painting from A to Z. So the first lesson was that we never did any painting without doing the drawing. If I have to make the drawing of hand, I have to study the hand, not the impression on the canvas. Put my impression on the canvas and took the drawing of that. So this was the first lesson. After that, gradually, slowly, in our country, at that time, I'm telling you about the 50 years back story. The 50 years back, it was not compulsory that everybody has to go to the school or college or to learn in a theoretical and practical way of painting learning. But slowly, gradually, it started. And my aim from 50 years ago to now, every house should have an artist. Not only doctors and engineers should come out from the home. One artist, whether it is visual or performing, they should come out from the home. So this was my effort for that. Gradually, in all over India, everywhere we had 5-6 institutes of India, very big institute, like JJ School of Art in Mumbai, Calcutta Arts College, or Delhi Arts College, like that 4 or 5 colleges were there. But slowly now in every province, every area, and even in small villages of our country, we are having the Department of Fine Art, where we are teaching painting subject. So the first thing is that we should learn the theory, then go to the practical. If we don't learn the expressions, the 6 canons of life, we can't do the painting. So this way, slowly we have started the painting department, painting classes, then designing, then the commercial work, then sculpture, applied art, all the subjects of visual art and performing art, gradually it came out. And now we are having the workshops, like in Chitkara University, I came to know the biggest workshop was done in Chitkara University. And the Department of Designing is very, very popular. From all over the world, the students are coming to learn here the designing. Like this, like Chitkara University, there are now at least 50 private universities. They are doing very well in the field of fine art, like regular colleges also. So my aim is that in our university, we should entertain or we should introduce the traditional art of our country. The traditional art is the basic thing of any countries, which traditional or the folk art, which is, we can say it is in the lap of mother's lap baby. And so we should not forget the baby. We should encourage the traditional art of India, folk artist art of India. It should go in every subject, in every area, in every nook and corner of the country. So this way I am doing it. We have established 4 or 5 departments, and now this subject is going on. And I want that every student should go for in the deep practice. They should attend all the exhibitions. They should go to the workshops. They should learn to the great personalities of India who are coming here. And my main and the final desire, which is in my heart, which I am opening in front of all of you, that I wish to open an International University of Fine Art. International University of Fine Art in India, where from all over the world, the artists will come, they will sit together, they will have their own country's department, like US, like Canada, like all the countries. They will sit there, they will learn, they will teach their paintings to our Indian artists, and our Indian artists will teach them our paintings, our fire art, our traditional art, Madhubani art, Varli art, our paintings to them. So this is my desire. I hope my voice will go towards the universe, and this university will be open in our country. And I request Chitkara University is doing very, very well in the country. Why not Chitkara University take a second project of this? International University, Chitkara International University of Fine Art, where everybody will come, every country's artists will come and they will learn. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, ma'am. We are doing so, like, as you see, the delegates is already here to share their experience. So, King, can you share your experience in new media practice and installation practice, and how you see what is the importance in, because now we all are in an era of technology and advancement, AI. So how you look at on the development and your practice, and you like to share some experience?
Well, my work is like divided into 2 parts because it's before COVID and after COVID. Because I usually do the installation art. It means I need the audience. Anyway, artists need the audience, and we need someone who can see our works. But after COVID, the country just blocked all the border. So I need to find out some other ways to show and express my work. But it was really difficult because, especially performing art, well, I can do it like a video, but there's no aura, I thought, because I worked in the theater, but in the audience anyway. But it didn't really work in the old way. So I tried to record and make a video and using technology at that time, because I was so analog before that. But I tried to find some software that I can use quite easily, but it's not that easy at the time. But these days, there's so many options that we can use template and we can pay little money and get open source as well. So, so I think we all can use it. But the thing is, why I decided to study more in the UK. Well, I thought the London is one of the leading city for art and design, so I thought they had more, and luckily, yes, they had more, because the students are all from other countries, so only 10% of the students are UK students, and 90% are from everywhere. So I can be inspired from everywhere, and they had their own background and their studies and everything, so it was really helpful study in there, and also there were technicians, but actually the artists should make their own. That's the basic things. But the thing is, artists didn't really know what they can do. So we need technicians who are really good at one thing. So the Royal College of Art supported every technician in every single step. So before I entered to the college, I didn't know anything about like Unreal software and also YouTube or something. But after I took the induction for that, then I learned everything. So I realized, okay, I can mix it up with all the technology in my work. So it happened all the time. So learning or inspired by others are very, very important. So yeah, Chicago can do because we're here. So yeah, this is the thing.
Yes, the next 2 days we are going to share experience, and also we are going to share this to our students, and therefore we are really glad to have you here. Cynthia Postan, you have a very amazing experience with working with Monumental Museum, where art education and art practice and contemporary art practice and performance can play a major role to build a community. So, would you like to share your experience? Also, there is one more question to you. What is the importance and why you think to establish the university in a very small city, not in the metropolitan city? So you can share your experience of Inverse Performance Festival. That will be really good. Or also you can inspire so many of us to bring this kind of practice into the smaller cities, so we can also grow into the larger audience.
Thank you. So I started my work as a curator, initially as an artist. My background is a performance artist. Before that, a photographer. I live in the US, and I moved to Arkansas from a city center. I was living in Chicago, Illinois. I moved to the northwest corner of Arkansas about 10, 11 years ago. And I was making work as a performance artist and very quickly realized that I had an eager, interested audience, but I didn't have a commonality of a language. The definition of performance art, references, other artists to discuss work with, that wasn't really present. And so I really came into curation through founding this festival, Inverse, with my dear friend and co-founder, Emma Saperstein, who at the time was based in Texas. And so everything really stems from this desire to connect with an audience and to build a community around the thing that I love, which I think is what us all here is. We're all connected through performance art. And so I moved to Arkansas for personal reasons, not necessarily professional reasons, but because I saw an opportunity for me and for the community. It was quite easy to do it initially, to start a festival and try something new. So for any of you who do or do not know, Arkansas is in the middle of the country, and it does have a lot of resources for the arts. It's really well funded in many ways due to the corporations that are located in the region. But there's a lot of work being done in the state for access specifically to discuss and provide opportunities for art and art experiences. We have a beautiful museum where I work, Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, and that really is I'd say our main vision and mission is to provide access. And we have a beautiful collection, and so my role there is to really continue the education of performance art and other live forms, dance, theater, and to really invite our audience and invite the community in to understand that art is more than just a painting, even though I love painting. Art can be poetry, art can be theater, art can be performance art, and so all of my work is in that space of education. And I see it as education because we're really working at that ground level, inviting a lot of students into this space. Our museum has a wonderful school tours program. And so we invite a lot of artists or a lot of students to come and witness the performance art, whether it's behind the scenes, we'll do career tours. And so we're really starting from a young age to introduce these ideas of like the expansiveness or the vastness of what art can be and how anyone can benefit from it, whether you want to become an artist yourself or whether you want to get into some other form of the creative field. It's really trying to open up the understanding of what's possible. So, I mean, that's essentially why I started the festival, and now we're 9 years. We just finished our 9th year of the festival. And I'd say what made me so excited about our festival Inverse is that it continues to build these networks. I met Ajay through Inverse in 2017, and we have worked with artists from all over the world. And we've been a part of a lot of development of artists who are based in Arkansas, who are interested in performance, and who have over the years become practitioners themselves and gone off to go to school and move elsewhere. So we're very much in the business of education.
So I just one more follow-up question. I think it is very important to ask because what I realize as a academic space. So do you find the performance art can be also one of the tools to connect more educational or community building thing?
Yeah,
Process?
100%. I think that a lot of the work I'm doing right now is, I'm calling it like a case for performance or for performance art. And it's really looking at the ways in which performance is supported within an institution. And where, from everything of like where it's located in the program or in the departments, how it's funded, who funds it, whether it's ticketed or free, whether it lives in the gallery or on the stage. And I think that even within institutions, whether it's a museum or a university or the gallery system, it's not quite understood what the power of performance can be. And we all know that performance art is all about that transformation. It's the transformation of the artist, it's the transformation of the object. And I think that there's ample opportunity to use performance art as a means to get more people in the door, as a means to provide access or engage an audience in a particular way. I say that like not all performance art has to be scary, and it doesn't all have to be. I mean, everything is political, and yet it doesn't have to be offensive, right? It can be inviting, it can be connective, and there's so many different ways to practice this form. So yes, absolutely.
Thank you. So now we have one of the pioneer figure from Sri Lanka in performance art and education, and he's complete like he's giving his whole life in to building the art and cultural society in Colombo and all over the Sri Lanka, not even the Sri Lanka but South Asia also. So Dr. Kunse keeps traveling and working in performance art and building the connection that is very important. So, Dr. Kunse, like, would you like to talk more about your experience, how it merged because you are into also like so much research writing process. So you can share your experience in Sri Lankan context also and how you think
what is the role of the practice and theory comes because you come from the practicing background and then you delve into the theoretical and research writing structure, you know. And then also one more important part of your practice I observed from here is to continuously building some important resource to bring the artists from all over the world to the Sri Lanka, exchanging the idea and adding into the practice and practicing way of developing the culture and education.
My first practice was mainly painting, then I switched over to performance. Why I switched over to performance is something that can incorporate all forms of art. For example, poetry performance, theatrical performance, music performance, everything can be merged into the performance. And also it is important that there is no firm cultural grounding for performance art as such. So there is a possibility of all the international various countries from around the globe can merge in one point that is performance art rather than any other art forms. So that's why we sort of embarked on promoting performance art and creating spaces for performance art. In Sri Lanka, we mainly target bringing in international artists and collaborations to Sri Lankan audience, and especially the students and young artists. So we have training workshops for students. Whenever a foreign artist comes, we make that opportunity to expose them to the students and also the young artists in Sri Lanka. So in that way, they collaborate. After that, they independently collaborate with the foreign visiting artists and they grow on their own. So from the institution point of view, from Tirtha, we have produced so many artists who are now performing and working with international groups and international art forms. This all started with our initiative. So we are happy that we have collaboration with India, various parts, even some Indian artists don't have collaboration, for example, with Bangalore, but from Sri Lanka we have collaboration with North, South, and everywhere in India. So our collaboration is our main source, and also it is meaningful. We absorb culture, we exchange views, we exchange our food and all those things. So people are getting to know Sri Lanka in a very different way rather than only as a tourist spot. It's a cultural spot where they can come and exchange their cultural activities. Now we are planning to start, probably middle of this year, we will be starting a residency program, which will be a very low-cost residency where we are planning to bring in foreign artists to stay in Sri Lanka for 2-3 months and do their work. And even for academics who are on sabbatical, they can come there and work on their maybe theoretical books or in publications or even artwork they can do from there at leisure. So that also we are embarking on. Already we have started the building. We will be finishing very soon. And after that, so that whenever international intellectual or artist comes in, there is an opportunity where we can bring in Sri Lankan students, Sri Lankan young artists. They will interact and sort of get their experience and share views and things like that. So in that way, it is very important. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Kunti. And I just I will like to ask you about your experience in Chittagong. It's very short. It will be really nice to hear from you.
Yeah, Chittagong University, when I came here, I didn't expect this this type of university would exist in India, because in Sri Lanka we have a very limited experience. If it is a specialty, if it is a design school, it will be very limited and the exposure also will be very limited. But here there is that openness, you're accommodative and you want to expand and link up with other institutions. That is very important, and that's a vital feature that I saw in Chittagong.
Yeah, Cynthia, your experience.
Immediately, I was amazed by the hospitality that we've experienced the moment we arrived. And then I'd also like to say that it's been really exciting to visit with various staff and learn about the programs. I think that there's this very much this global mentality. Everything seems so innovative. We just had lunch, this amazing restaurant. It feels like every aspect of culture is being looked at, practiced, and also maybe pushed forward in a very innovative way, and it's really exciting.
Yeah. You are like, this is your second time, thank you for coming second time. How would you like to express your...
Well, this is my second time, and the first time was 2 years ago, but it was really good at first, but now I didn't really expect that how the school changed like this quick. But surprisingly, well, every courses are very well divided. I couldn't really expect that. But is it possible? Well, for 2 years, but well, yes, I can say that the Chicago University is ready to welcome the people from everywhere.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
So I will go to the Professor Chitnika, like she called herself an emeritus, like she never retired herself, and this is that's very inspiring for us as an academician, as a practitioner, like the word, the way you describe. Can you share your experience?
My experience is from the watchman to the top of the junctures. Everybody is doing their work not with their hand and body, but with their heart and mind. That's why I have, especially my fine art department, I always say mine. This is my close to my heart. This is my department, fine art. And everybody is so perfect. Work is so perfect. Even you eat the food, you sit in the car or wherever. That's why I offered Chitkara University to make the International University of Fine Arts, Chitkara International University of Fine Arts. This is my experience. I think it is enough for me.
Thank you for your generosity. And last upon, and this is also your second time, by the way. And he is also collaborating with our department, our school and university. So can you describe your experience?
Just one sentence. I think India is coming. Ready. And once I jump into the Chitkara with the second impression, I saw the rapid growth in terms of the urbanization. So Chandigarh going to be the big city soon. And I think the internationalization is a goal of the Chitkara. This is the main reason why you have the rapid growth here. And I'm looking forward for the collaboration in terms of the internationalization between my school and your school in the very soon.
Yeah. So thank you all of you for your insightful discussion and suggestions to us. And we are very happy to host you. For the next 2 days, we are going to have discussion on international symposium on ecology, art ecology and technology in our fine art department, Chitkara Design School. And I express my sincere gratitude and thank you to the mass communication, Professor Dr. Ashutosh Mishra sir and Dr. Ranjan Malik from Fine Art Department. Without their support or initiative, this interview and this discussion wouldn't happen. So I thank to the Professor Ranjan Malik, and I thank to all who supported us here and our Pro-VC, Dr. Madhu Chitkara and VC, Dr. Ashok Chitkara. Thank you everyone, and hope we will have a great time. You will have a great time, and we will discuss more idea and collaboration and educational, the belief and system in the next 2 days. Thank you everyone.